Warning: this video blog or vlog could contain harsh opinions and foul language. If you do not appreciate said content or material, well, you can just fuck right off.
Greetings, Internet people. RantingRamsay here. How are you all doing today? I'm not doing so badly, and as promised, I am getting on with the business of clearing out by the method of answering a very large backlog that I have of rant requests in my inbox. And today we're covering another two topics, the first of which was sent to me by a YouTube user by the name of SirLibel1, who, unlike the last video I said where I wasn't sure if their channels were still open, I know for a fact that his channel is still open. He's still making rant videos and things like that here on YouTube. So, of course, as per usual, his channel is linked in the description. Go check out his content. And what he asked of me, oh, by the way, we're covering a couple of trivial things today. I thought it'd be nice to get rather lighthearted with it today after yesterday. So anyway, Derp, he asked me, may you do a rant about the Resident Evil movies? And the first thing I want to say is that I can and I can't, because I gotta be honest, I've never been a really true hardcore fan of the Resident Evil game series. I played Resident Evil 1 around about the time that it came out. I think I was in my early teens at that point. And I gotta admit, for what it was at the time, playing this game alone in the dark kind of was a startling / scary game. It was fun. I enjoyed it. So I played the second one. I never actually finished it. I only played about half of it, and then real life took me by the balls and caused me to be able to not put any time into gaming, and I played like a few parts of Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, or whatever the hell it was called. But after that, I never really paid much attention at all to Resident Evil. I haven't played or enjoyed the games. I've found other franchises to get involved with, I guess you could say. And so, I can't really say that I'm a fan or a huge fan of Resident Evil. I liked its origins, I liked its roots, but I couldn't really tell you anything about the story after the whole Nemesis thing. So now, I have seen all of the movies except for the latest one and the cartoon they did between the third movie and the latest one. So, but then again, when he sent this request, which was back in July, on the 19th of July in 2010, I don't think they had the third or the fourth movie out yet. So, the first movie, though it did kind of like combine the first two games in a way, I thought it was entertaining. I think it was a good representation of what Resident Evil is all about and what the game is supposed to be. No, not really. I mean, you had the core elements there. It was an entertaining film. It was a nice, fun action romp with zombies and guns and hopeless situations. It was a nice survival horror campy flick. It was fun. I liked that movie. But as a very good friend of mine that I work with, one of my coworkers, has pointed out to me, and that I have subsequently rewatched the movie and agree with, at the point in the second movie that, because I was on the fence about the second movie the entire time. And I'm like, hey, this could be a fun movie, but wait a minute, what the fuck is going on? This is kind of retarded. And then when Mila Jovovich is beating the shit out of Nemesis with her bare hands, that's why I was just like, I'm done. I'm done. No, thank you. And I watched the third movie out of sheer morbid curiosity, and it was just, I don't know, once again, slightly entertaining action flick. If you separate it from what it is entitled after, it's an entertaining action flick. But if you try to apply the game to the movies, it fails horribly. So I don't know. I have a relatively negative opinion of the Resident Evil movies as it pertains to video game lore or whatever. As let's have some popcorn and drink some beer and watch a movie, they're not bad. They're not bad popcorn and beer movies. So I guess, I have kind of a split opinion on that. It's one or the other. And the second part of the rant request that we're covering today was sent to me by a watcher of mine by the name of PsychoKitten67, whose channel is the second linked channel in the description. And he sent this to me way, way, way back on September 27th of 2010. Wow, I didn't realize I had iTunes on. That's horrible. Sorry. Anyway, he sent this to me back on September 27th of 2010, and he asked me what my opinion was on people who walk in front of me, but walk much more slowly than you, especially in corridors and shit. And this is the point where the rant gets really trivial, and I'm about to get unreasonably fucking angry about something so fucking trivial, because this has been bothering me ever since I was in fucking high school, and still to this fucking day, it bothers the shit out of me. Now, a little quick preface is that I'm 6 foot tall, pretty much right on the nose, 6 foot tall, and I have a relatively long stride. And due to the fact that pretty much before I got my driver's license, I walked every fucking where that I went, I pretty much have a quick stride. I walk pretty fucking fast, because if I have to fucking walk somewhere, I just want to fucking get where I'm going and get that shit over with. So, back in high school, it would annoy the living shit out of me when people would just saunter down the corridor, because their two classes were literally like half a hallway away from each other, where I had to make the 3-minute fucking mile to get from my one class to the other. And it just pissed me the fuck off to the point where I actually did this once. There was this kid walking in front of me so slowly in the school, and I was like, oh my god, I have 30 seconds to get like 2 buildings and 1 floor over to my next class, and this kid is just sauntering, and I'm pinned behind him. I can't go anywhere. So I grabbed the little handle on the back of his book bag and yanked him straight to the fucking ground and stepped over him and started running to my class. Somehow I eventually got in trouble for that, but that's not the fucking point. Anyway, this shit still goes on to this day. On the few occasions where I am forced to go to the fucking mall, I hate the fucking mall, when I have to go there to purchase some gift or something for myself that I can find nowhere else and I'm too fucking impatient to wait for, I always inevitably wind up trapped behind this group of people, like 3 abreast, that just are literally on a Sunday fucking stroll through the mall. Let's just go have no shopping agenda whatsoever, Mallrats reference, and just saunter through the mall because that's where we'd like to be today. Fuck you, I'm there, I don't want to be, I have one specific shop that I'm trying to reach, and you 3 fucking people are walking more slowly than a fucking hip replacement patient who's on fucking morphine. Okay? That's fucking asinine. It pisses me off, and there are so many fucking times where I just fantasize about, like, just like, hey, there's a trash bin, grab, whang! Above all 3 of their fucking heads. Just knock the shit out of all of them and step over them. I don't know, it's unreasonable, it's petty, it's stupid, it's trivial, but it pisses me off that much that I have visions of fucking violence when stuck behind someone who refuses to realize that just because they're not in a hurry, someone else might be. I don't know. One of these days I'll have to make a video just describing the visions of violence I've had against these people, because some of them are quite horrific, quite graphic, and therefore quite entertaining to the audience that I happen to have. Maybe I should get on meds. No, then my videos would be more boring than they were about a month ago. Fuck that. Anyway, That's two more rant requests knocked down. More coming in the near future. I got a pretty busy schedule for the next couple of days, so probably not any time like immediately soon, but soon. All right, you guys. I'm RantingRamsay. That is all.
Hey, did you get all that, man?